Hey everybody, it's your girl Coco. I'm back and I thought we could talk about some of my collection today. I'm just going to kind of sit here and wait and see if I get a few people on. So I've had a lot of requests for my collection. So with that said, I thought we could just start with my Natasha Denona collection. I had some questions about that in my last live, and I thought that it would be cool for us to go through the things that I've got from Natasha Denona. Hey Pammy, how you doing, girl? It's good to see you. I was just saying I'm going to go through my Natasha Denona collection and share that with you guys today. Somebody asked me what I had. Hey, Faith, how are you doing? Faith, was that you who asked me if I had all the Natasha Denona palettes? Because I have quite a few. I don't think I have all of them, but I've got a lot. And I even have some face products from her that we could look at today. So let's start with face products. Yeah, I did make the Zoom call. It was nice. All right, girl, I'm going to show you what I got. We can talk about it. So I'm going to start with face products. I have some palettes and some singles from her. Hey, Octavia. My glasses are making too much of a, what you call it, a glare for me. Okay, so the first thing we can look at is the Duo Glow. This is in #1 Alba, and this is what it looks like. I think this is more of the like peachy one. There's a pinker one too. I'm going to swatch this for you, but we don't have to swatch everything. I thought you might want to see what it looks like though. This is a really pretty glowy blush. And the other Duo Glow is called Rayo, and this one's more pink. I don't know if it's coming off true to you guys or not, but oh, Lulu said she was going to do one once a month. So hopefully next month we'll have another one and you won't be interrupted. Hey, Jess. So I'm going to swatch this one so you can see the difference. And I think I like this one a little bit more. Yeah, that shows up a little bit more. So if you want like a brighter highlight blush pink, like a cool tone, and the other one's more warm tone. You didn't know she had face products? Oh, yeah, she's got some face products. So those are two blushes, and I've got one more. Yeah, I've got one more single blush from her. This is a mini, and this is only like 19 bucks. It's called the Mini Bloom, and this takes the coral shimmery blush to a even richer level than the Duo Glow color. Let's see. Then we can compare all of them. See, that one is a lot brighter than the other ones. I like all of them though, and I wish I had like, I don't know, 6 cheeks instead of 2. Yeah, this is so pretty, especially for the summertime. And then, wait a minute, I'm trying to find some place to put this stuff. I have one single highlighter from her. This is the I Need a Nude Glow. Hold on. It's got a really pretty embossing on it, and it's a big gelée texture, so it's a little bit, it melts into the skin more than the other ones, which are just like outer that I just showed you. Let's see. We're just getting started on this Natasha Denona collection, y'all. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but oh yeah, it's bright. I think this was part of her holiday collection last Christmas. Hey, Rhonda. This is a beautiful, like nice melt into your skin type of highlighter. And I know it looks super like, you know, like a light champagne, but I think this looks good on a lot of people. It just blends into the skin so well. It doesn't sit on top and look ashy. We've all had those ashy highlighters before. Now, Natasha Denona has a bunch of these palettes that have a combination of creams and powders. for your cheeks. Yeah, it is. It's a very bright. It's a really nice spotlight highlighter, or for your inner corner. It's really good. Anyway, so these are the ones I have, and I think I didn't get the Love one. Remember when she came out with the Love collection and she had like a mini Love palette and a highlight and blush? It was like just a two-pan palette, and it kind of reminds you of this one with the stuff that kind of moves around. I think there's hearts inside that one. I didn't get that one, but we can go ahead and start with this one. This is the Love Glow face palette. This is what this one looks like inside. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's the inside of the Love Glow palette. And this one is a cream. You see that little flap? I don't know if you can tell, but there's a flap that protects the cream product so it doesn't get mixed up. So there's the Love Glow palette. I don't think I'm going to swatch this one. And then there is the Bronze Cheek. This came out with the bronze palette. Again, it's got that same little door where you can flip it open. Excuse me. You can flip it open and your cream products are inside there. Now this one has two creams. They're not all the same. So we've got, let's see. Mine's dirty. I've been using it. Okay, this one is Bronze Cream Glow. This is the Bronze Cream Blush. And then we've got the Super Glow Bronze right here and Super Glow Nude. The next face palette I have is called Tan. And oh, this one is so cute. Oh, you need to pull it out, Pammy. That's what this one looks like. This one, again, only has one cream, which I don't mind. There just being one cream, honestly. This is the cream, and it's a cream bronzer. And I know it looks really light, almost like a highlight in the pan, but on me it shows up as a soft bronzer. I really like the highlighter in this one. This highlighter and the bronzing powder are so pretty. And I like this one a lot because it makes a really cute blush. You know, a bronzy blush thing where, you know, your eyes can be as bold as you want and then your cheeks are kind of taking the backstage a little bit, but still pretty. I like that one. That's probably my favorite out of the cheek palettes I have from her. And then the last one I have is the Bloom. I don't remember what this came out with though. I feel like this might have came out by itself. I can't remember a palette it came with. This one has two creams. Here, hold on. Oh, are you wearing the bronze face or eye palette? This one's really pretty too. These two are cream blushes. And then, hey, Vicky. And then these are the powder highlighting blushes. This is a really good one too. I need to pull these out more. Now, for the first cheek palette that she ever came out with, we got these big ones right here. I think you can get these right now at Sephora for half price. The Diamond and Glow blushes. Oh, the face palette. Oh, it's so pretty. This is the perfect time for it. I'm going to wear mine tomorrow. Maybe, if I do my makeup. This one, which one is this? Oh, this is Citrus. This is the one. Sorry, guys. This is the one with the yellow. And everybody was like, oh my God, what are we going to do with the yellow? But the yellow is so pretty in here. It's a glow powder. So it's not like you're putting a whole yellow blush on. And I think people have started to realize, look at this. See how pretty that is? Oh, I love it. Okay, so that's what this looks like. It's like yellow without being yellow, and it's not gold either. It's very, very flattering actually on the skin. At least I think so. Especially when you mix it with the blushes that came with it. Ooh, this palette's gorgeous. If you don't have it, you should get it while you can get it for half price. I don't know if they're going to be around anymore after they're sold out. So there's that one. And then the other one, I think is called Daria. Let me see. Yep. This one is more like your traditional, like pinky kind of palette. It has, let's see, a bunch of highlighters and blushes, and then like a blushy tone highlight. And all of her palettes like this have a little door, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm blinding you guys, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's got the little door to protect your creams, and it keeps it from drying out pretty much, but it will dry out eventually. These are so pretty. Like I said, I need a couple more faces so that I can use all this stuff. One of my favorite colors in here is this one. I love like a gold shifting pink blush. This is so pretty. What is this called? It's just called Duo Glow in this palette, but it's this one right here. So pretty. It kind of reminds me of Rayo in the Duo Glow singles that I just showed you. I can't remember how much those go for. I think they're about $38, the Rayo and these right here. These are the ones that I think are $38. Rayo and Alba are what these ones are called. And I think you can get these pretty readily at Sephora or Beautylish. And that wraps up all the cheek products. It's so pretty. That's all my cheek products I have from Natasha. And I don't really know what else she has. I think she has a lot more blushes, and she used to have like duos of blush and highlight, but a lot of them had like the same highlight in it, I think, and I never bought those. Now I'm going to start with my mini palettes. So I've only got 3 mini palettes. The first one I have is Mini Gold. This is so good for year round. You can do whatever you want with this palette. You can do a smoky eye. You can do a bright shimmery eye with just one shade. You can do all matte look, and you can do that for, to me, this works. I mean, yeah, I guess you might want it more in the fall. Yeah, it's my favorite mini too, Vicky J. But I don't have all of them. But of the ones I have, it's my favorite for sure. And you're gonna be able to tell because that's the one who looks like it's got some use. This one is the mini star. I haven't used this yet. I got it on sale with another palette a while back. I can't remember which one it was, but she had a sale going. Oh, she had the big star and the mini star, like in a cute little discounted set. But I'm looking forward to getting into this. If you see one you want me to do a look with, somebody tell me. Hey, how you doing, Blue Living? Do you want me to call you Tressa instead? I will. Okay, this is the mini Lila, mini Lila. I guess you can't get this one anymore, but this one's so pretty. I really love this color right here. This color right here makes the whole palette. Let me swatch it. Maybe she's just going to reformulate because it could have better pigmentation. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, the star. That was one of my first ones too. And I feel like besides her big 5 pans, that was one of her first like actual palettes besides the 20, what are those called? 25? I've got them, the real big ones. Hey Daphne, how you doing, girl? So those are my mini palettes. And now I'm going to transition over to the normal 5 pan palettes. Now, a couple of these I have been wanting since they came out. And I talked myself out of it. I was like, oh no, I've already got the Juvia's Place palette that kind of looks like that. And I'm just going to skip it. But recently she brought these holiday palettes back. I was like, that's it. I'm getting it. It's a sign. I need it. I have to have it. And I went ahead and bought them in the duo pack. So here they are. This one is called Joya, and then the one on the bottom is called Aries. And these are the ones, these were like the palette that got away. Can you imagine? You were like, oh, that palette just got away. I'm never going to have it. And then it comes back on sale for half price. I was like, yeah, I got to get it. I got to get it. I'm so happy you're here, Daphne. And obviously, I love blue eyeshadow. So this palette was really, really calling me. Hey, Jamie, how you doing, girl? You did. You did. These are so good. Oh man. Okay, so there's Joya. We gotta swatch the blue. At least I think we do. Look at the blue. Look, look at that. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Mm, mm, mm. My arm's a little bit dry. I can, there we are. A lot of times the camera does not do makeup justice. Like, you see something, you think it's pretty, but really in person, a lot of these things are even more beautiful than they look on screen. So this one is like a nice berry tone palette. I'm not as excited about this one as the other one, but they're so beautiful. And I'm really happy I was able to finally get my hands on these without buying them secondhand because I'm kind of funny about that. Real funny. Yeah, yeah, the formula is really beautiful. A blue Jolly Rancher? Yes, actually it does. Well, blue Jolly Rancher is one of my favorite eyeshadow colors. Okay, this is the cranberry palette. Here we go. And I've wanted this for the pink, this color right here. And I have not put this on my eyes yet. I've used most of my Natasha Denona palettes, but some of these littler ones, they haven't got the love yet that they should. So that's what that color looks like. Those are my favorite colors out of these palettes. Oh, I didn't swatch my favorite out of the cranberry. I mean, out of, what is this called? Joya. Mm, this one. It's a cute rosy bronzy color. Actually, all these would be cute together. That's what that looks like. Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know if it's still on there. They might still be on her site. You should go look. But this one too, I think this one, the cranberry palette, this has been on sale a lot too. So to me, they're kind of similar. This one just leans warmer. This is like a little bit cooler tone version, but they're still cranberry. Okay, now we're gonna go to MIDI palettes. And I'm not gonna do these in a particular order. They're just like on my desk in the same order they were on the shelf. So this is the Love palette. And actually, this is probably my least favorite MIDI palette. I haven't gave it a real good chance though either, so I've only used it a couple times. That's what this looks like. It is really pretty. Maybe I'll use this on Valentine's Day. And the Sunrise, I think this was the first MIDI palette, and everybody was like, okay, because you're getting the same beautiful quality and a lot of shade for a good price. This one is really pretty. This is more versatile, in my opinion, than the Love palette. Yeah, this is Sunrise. Yeah, that's why it's not my favorite too, Jamila. It's like some of the mattes are hard to blend, to put it mildly. They're real finicky. It's not her normal quality that we're used to seeing is what the problem is with that. Like if you know what you are getting into, that's one thing. Yeah, the Sunrise was fabulous. They are on Natasha's website. Are they still 50% off? That's a good price. What's this? This is bronze, I think. Yeah, bronze. And this is what she looks like. I love this palette because it's so shimmery. I prefer shimmers over matte. Like, okay, I like a matte to do its thing, do what it's supposed to do and everything, but I only get really excited about shimmers. And I want the shimmers to be popping shimmers. I want sparkles. I want dancing on my lids. Anyway, that's bronze. So pretty. I need to do a look with that before summer's over. Yes, put the blue all over. Oh, it's still in your wish list? Okay. Wait for a sale. It'll probably be on sale in November. I bet you. It's very pretty. Is there a certain shade you want to see swatch? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not well, I think $48 is the regular price that they used to be. Like that's the original sale price. But Aries for 38.40. This one, this is the better palette to me because you could do a blue look and you could do like a warm tone look too. Hey Chai, what's up, girl? What's up? Yep. So that's bronze. Let me know if there's a shade. If you see a shade you want me to swatch, guys, just let me know and I will swatch it. Then we've got Zendo. Ah, Zendo. Can I tell y'all the truth? I should have returned this palette. The shimmers do not pop. Hey, Natasha. It's pretty, but it's not really like making me want to. The color story was could have been everything, but these shimmers are satins. They're not shimmers. So I think I used this once and then I patted on some other, like some indie eyeshadows on top to make it pop. Oh, you're about to go back to Dallas? Oh, well, have a safe flight. I bet you're ready to go home. Well, I mean, Callie's home too, right? You might not be ready to go back yet. Anyway, this palette could have been everything, but it's not everything. And it's just sitting there getting dusty. And then the last MIDI palette I have, and is that all of her MIDI palettes, you guys? I don't know. This is Glam. You like Zendo? I like the color story of Zendo. I just don't like the performance of the shimmers. The shimmers are so lackluster. It was really a disappointment. Yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're not, but she's not. She's Natasha Denona and she needs to act like it. Do you like it too, Tish? You know, to each their own. Got you. So you wasn't really ready to go. Yeah. What do you mean, Pam? You started to collect and you're dealing with some of the indie you kind of feel. You feel like you're not sure if you like some of the indie you've gotten, or you feel like the indie is just like blowing the mainstream brands out of the water. Because it is. They're doing stuff. But this palette right here is beautiful. And I had to get it because it has many shimmers. And these are the Natasha Denona shimmers that I know and love. I love the shimmers in this palette. And this palette helped me to realize that I actually am more of a cool tone girl than warm tones. Oh, yeah, I know. It does look a little bit boring, but on the eyes, it's really, really sexy and smoky. It's very pretty. The shimmers are super shiny, and you could do like, let me see, there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 10 of the 15 shades in this palette are shimmer. So you could just throw one on, and it's going to pop, and it's going to add dimension to your lids and everything, and just one shadow. That's why I like this. It's like an elevated version of that one ABH palette. I think it was a holiday palette and it had like orange, bronzy, shimmery packaging. Sultry. It's an elevated sultry palette. It is. Yeah. You really, you really said something there, Jamila. It is inconsistent. And at her price point, it should be the same. You should get what you're expecting to get from her. Because some of her very first palettes was some of the best shimmers ever, ever, ever. Now we're going to go with, let me see. I hope these stacks of palettes don't fall, you guys. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Rhonda. Yeah, let's see. We are going to look at all of these right here. These are the $129 size. And let's get into it. Yeah, she helped us both out. Thank you, Jamie. So this is Circo Loco. And I actually took a shade from Tropic and put it in here. So this is not exactly how it normally came. Which one? This one right here is from Tropic. There was an orange right here. But this palette right here, I love it. I love all the color. I love the textures that are in this palette. This right here, even though it seems a little bit crazy, you can do a lot of stuff with this. This would have actually been a really good palette to use for the collaboration video I just did with a lot of y'all on here. This would have been a good choice. Yeah, I kind of love this one. This one, the shimmers pop. And so, let me show you my favorite shade in here. It's Snow Cone. It's this. It looks kind of white. I feel like I'm too close to my light. Hey, Monique. Anyway, this one right here, I love this color. It's a beautiful icy minty blue. Again, with the blue Jolly Rancher shades. Oh, this color is so pretty. Oh, and it's very, very shiny and opaque too. Sometimes these light shimmers don't really, do what they're supposed to do. My lashes bother me. Anyway, that's my favorite shade in that palette. And I feel like every time I pull it out, I want to use that and see how I can make that play with other colors that are in here. But I felt like we needed one more light shade, honestly. So that's why I put this. Wait a minute. This one right here. It's just a really soft satiny shimmer, but it's very light. It's like a light lemony color. I don't know what it's called because it's from Tropic. But I felt like that was a better fit than another orange because, I mean, orange eyeshadow's all right, but it's not my favorite thing. And I only wanted one orange in this palette. Well, I'm not the designer of the palette, but you know what I mean. If it was up to me, that would have been the only orange in there. Because the orange that went there, that was lackluster. It was probably, to me, there was one dud in the palette and it was that other orange. While we're talking about Tropic, here it is. And I don't know why everybody hated Tropic. I like Tropic. This is cute to me. Especially if you don't want to do too much with your eyeshadow, you could just go down each row in this and create a look. And your only like bold pop in color is the one that, is on the bottom. Oh, there's the orange. There's the orange that's supposed to be in Circo Loco. Let me show y'all how bad this is. Watch it look good when I swatch it. The shade that I swapped it with is called Limoncello. Oh, yes. Jamila, that's going to be cute on you. See, it looks okay right there, I guess, but I really didn't like it. Um, I mean, a little bit. It's not perfect for sure. You just got to dig in there a little bit. So many people are scared to stick their finger in their eyeshadow. Just make sure your hands are clean and get what you need out. Like this one, this blue, this icy blue down here, it has a little bit of hard pan in it, but not enough so that I can't get it. I could still pick it up. See, it's still coming off. And it still looks beautiful on the eyes. And I've had this since it came out. I didn't wait to get it. Like I didn't wait till it was on sale. I wish I would have. I need to start waiting for stuff to go on sale and stop thinking I got to get everything as soon as it comes out. So I don't have any problems with it. I suppose if you wanted to use your brush, you might have an issue, but I don't really use my shimmers with brushes that much. Unless it's satiny, then I might use a brush and get it wet. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have Biba, which is the one I really didn't need. Let's see. Now, I know somebody said that glam looks boring, but this is boring, in my opinion. And there's only two. Wait a minute. Okay, three. But still, there's only three shimmers. How does that blue compare to Circle Loco? I'll swatch them and we'll see. Wait a minute. Let's see. We want to compare the blue from Circle Loco. This is Snow Cone in Circle Loco. And then Mint Frost is the shade from Tropic. They're kind of close. They're very, very similar, actually. I would say Mint Frost from Tropic is a little bit more green, minty green, versus Snow Cone is like an ice blue. But yeah, they're very similar. Hmm. I think that the newer palette does have a slightly better formula. That's for sure. Did anybody get, I hope somebody did, the deal? She had a deal for your ass on 4th of July. I was like, oh, damn. See, that made me mad that I keep buying stuff when it first comes out because I always miss out on the sales. She had Circle Loco and Trio Chrome together for a really low price. I was like, wow. I feel like it was was it 150, 175, something like that. It was so cheap. I was so salty. Yep, I wasn't happy. I can't find my Trio Chrome palette, you guys. Oh, there it is. It was 170. Did you get some, Jamila? Oh, I know. You did? I'm so jealous. But good for you. You got a real good deal. Meanwhile, I got robbed. Yeah. So here's Trio Chrome. A no buy? Oh, I can't do no buys. This palette right here is beautiful, especially for those of you who love matte, because the matte shades in this palette are so buttery and creamy and smooth and blend, and they're unique colors. I don't have a lot of these colors other places. But since I love shimmers and there's only three, this isn't my favorite actually, but it's a beautiful palette. Yeah, I can't do a no buy. I no. So, I mean, I love having packages come and opening new stuff and playing with new things. And my favorite in here is the green. It looks orange right now, though. It's not that shifty on the eye. It's not like an indie brand dual chrome. Hmm. I'm surprised that that looks like that on camera. Let's see how it looks on my finger. Hmm, okay. It's golden green. What you get from TJ Maxx today? That's pretty. It's real pretty, especially with some blue. It brings out the green a little bit more. See, it looks really bronzy and gold. I haven't been in TJ Maxx for years. Yeah, I've ordered some stuff online from them. I remember one time I came up on some NARS and I got a Gucci lipstick from them a few months back. Susan Nude was at TJ Maxx online. I was like, yay, I got three. Because if it's on sale, you might as well get extra. Okay, now, here's Leela. And I thought that I had to have Leela at the time. And it's beautiful and everything, but I think actually that mine is starting to get old because it's not doing. Yeah, that's probably one reason, Alicia, why I haven't been in TJ Maxx because my TJ Maxx never has anything good in the store. The main color that's calling me, honestly, is this blurple color. This is really cute. But I think it's starting to expire because I've had it for so long. Ooh, no, it's not. That's still pretty. That reminds me of one of the shades in the Temptalia collection. Look how pretty that is. Hey, Yadi. Who else got the Temptalia palette? That looks like one of those colors from her palette. It really does. Don't ask me which one. Oh, Marc Jacobs is at TJ Maxx now. So maybe if something that you wanted is sold out on his website and Sephora and every place, try TJ Maxx. And this is the infamous, what's this called? Sunset. This palette was so hard to get your hands on when it came out. It was difficult. It kept selling out. Nobody knew when the restock was coming. It was a whole problem. And it is a beautiful, beautiful palette. Faith, I think this is the one you wanted to talk about. You were thinking about getting this. You were on the fence. Tell me what you want to see or what you want to know. Yeah, Radiant Reflection. Okay. Uh, this is a warm tone Lover's Dream palette. This is so warm and gorgeous. Radiant Reflection. Okay. I don't have my Temptalia palettes close by, so anyway, this is a good palette. And I've had this. I didn't get it when it very first dropped. I think I got it like on the second or third restock. And so I've had it for a pretty long time. The formula is still beautiful after having had it for, I don't know how long I've had this for, some years. It's still beautiful. What shade do you want me to swatch? You want to see mattes? You want to see shimmers? Tell me what you need to know, Faye. You are the reason for this video. I was like looking back at comments from my live with Lou the other day, and I was like, oh crap. Somebody wanted to know about this palette. So here we are. I think everybody was really talking about the yellow in here, which is gorgeous. It's a beautiful marigold. Look how good the pigmentation still is. It's not getting powdery. I've had this forever. I think that's where you start seeing the difference between a high-end and a drugstore product is the longevity. The second row, so in the middle, the shimmers. Okay. Ooh, let me clean my hands off first because I've got stuff all mixed up. Yeah, it's still pretty. I used it, I don't know, maybe a few months ago, and I was like, wow, this is still beautiful after all this time. I got so many other colors on my hands. The third row. Okay. The third row has a lot of mattes. I'm going to try to swatch the whole thing for you, and then you can just see what it looks like because I'm not sure which one you want to see. And I'm holding it upside down too. And it's backwards for me on here, so I will swatch the whole thing. Now, these aren't going to be fancy swatches, but they're going to be swatches for you. Okay, let's see. So what's everybody been doing today? It's been raining here in Ohio and kind of dreary. I've just kind of been taking it easy. I was on a Zoom earlier. fix a little supper. So here's the first three shades, and that's these three. Which one looks pink? Cleaning and cooking. Oh, yes. A taco bar is always a hit it over here too. Okay, so those are the first three colors in here, and my wipes are drying up on me. Here's the last two colors in the first row, these two. Ooh, see, it's still beautiful after all this time. That one kind of has a flip from yellow to orange. I know, they're beautiful, and that's these two. Okay, now I'm on to the second row, and I'm going to start over here. Okay, one of these mats is starting to get a little powdery. Yeah, that orange in the middle is starting to get a little bit powdery. All right, so I'm going to do these last two right here. The swatch isn't where you can see it that good. I'm sorry. Let me see. All of her palettes are pretty much beautiful. They really are. Okay, bottom row has a lot of matte and a satin shade. This row right here. There's like a baby pink shade. Ooh, these are so pretty. Mm. One of these is very, very light. It's a really good blending shade though. This one, it's looking white right now, but it's like a really soft brown toned peachy pink color. All right, so we're down to the last two, which are these. And this is the satin shade that I was talking about on this bottom row. It's a really pretty, like corally color. It kind of reminds me a couple of the blushes. Hey, Locke. Okay. Oh, this is the yellow again, but it's okay. Here they are. So the palette is still very, very beautiful. It's aged very well. And I think that if it's your kind of palette and if it's your color story and you think you get enough use out of it to, justify the purchase, wait for a sale again. And I think it would be worth buying. This is a really good everyday palette. I think you get a lot of good neutral and also special occasion looks out of this. Oh, you're welcome. I gotta do something with all this makeup. Okay, we are down to my favorite palette in this size category, the gold. If I had to pick one, this is gonna be the one. So here's gold. And of course it's my favorite because of these. Wait a minute, these shades over here. Really fave my pleasure. I don't mind sharing it with you. Yep, there those are. They're so pretty. Mm. So I'm just going to swatch my favorite colors from this palette. If you have a special request, let me know. Oh my gosh. It's been too long since I put this on my eyes. Ooh, this is pretty. Mm, mm, mm. Look at this. What? It's not on her site. Now I'm scared. They didn't swatch good. Honestly, not that good at all, but this beautiful. It's beautiful on the lids. Swatches are not always everything. Yeah, the blue color is not swatching that good. Right, Faith. I'm over here about to go look and see for myself where I can find it at now. Mm, 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 mm. There's a lot. Those are like really shifty, toppery kind of colors, and they're so pretty. Mm. And I think this is when she first debuted, like that cream to matte formula. There it is. What are we going to do if gold is discontinued? I wonder if it's on Beautylish or if Sephora still has it. Those are the only other places that carry her, right? Yeah, you do. You get better information. And people don't get a chance to edit out. And I don't know how to edit anyway. Anyway, this really is my favorite, and I need to pull it out and use it soon. I can use this with the bronze cheek palette. Okay, so I think I have went through all of this size palette. We also have the Metropolis. This is a beautiful palette. This right here, I can't believe it's still available, honestly. Like, this is a good one. You don't see gold, Daphne? It's sold out at Sephora? Crap. I like to have a backup of my favorite stuff, whether it's an eyeshadow palette or whatever it is. I like to have backups. If I would have known it wasn't going to be available anymore, I would have gotten a backup. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm worried. Not to mention all the people that still need gold in their life because that palette is so big. Okay, so here's Metropolis. And I love all the rich, deep, smoky shades that are in here. But I don't know. There's a little bit too much orange in here. Natasha must really love orange. There's a little too much orange for me. It's gone? Oh no. I'm about to cry. No. Damn it. This was a really good holiday release for her. I would like to see her do some more like this in this format with all these shades. I think there's 28 in here, but they're the mini size. Well, midi with a D, midi. It's not on her website. It's not on Sephora. That's really bad news. Mm-mm-mm. And then I just dug my finger into my palette too. Anyway, this is really pretty. Does anybody want to see any swatches out of here? Let me know. This is cute though. You could do a lot of different looks with this. I pretty much always want more blue and green in a palette. Yes, this is the time for tears. I can't believe it's gone. Mm, mm, mm. So here is, I think Vicky J said this was her first star palette. So here it is. And this is a beautiful palette. And mine is new. I actually got a new one because mine was getting so old. She had that sale I was talking about earlier where I got the mini and the full size for a really good deal. I can't remember what the price was, but here's what the star looks like. You want me to swatch the army green? Oh, hold on. Let me put this down. We'll get back to this in a minute. Which one? The army green and top row, the bluish green. This one? And this one? Stop it. There's actually two different army greens in here. Okay. So I just swatched this army green right here, and then this right here is actually army green too, even though it's coming across kind of brown. Yeah, the star palette's, ooh, it's so sophisticated. Okay, anyway, here's those two. We'll talk about the stars some more in a sec. There's those two army green colors. Hey, Bashan, how you doing tonight? And then here is this color that Faith wanted to swatch. Oh, I forgot how pretty that is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can just put this all over your whole lid and blend the upper edge a little bit. Ooh, baby, that's beautiful. Mm. Actually, that right there would make a really cute eye look. Mm. So many palettes, so little time. Ooh, that's beautiful. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so on to the star palette. And I love this so much that this is my second one. Now, don't get it wrong. I did not use up one. I don't think anybody can use these up. Not even the creator of the uh, Pan That Palette Challenge, who works on a whole palette every year. She can't even pan this in a year or two, probably. There's a lot of eyeshadow in here, but it's beautiful eyeshadow. And to me, like, I would rather have bigger pans personally. And if I go through it, I do. And if I don't, I don't. But if I have a favorite color, it could get used up, especially if it's a small pan. Anyway, of course I love this side the most because there's like that bluish gray color here, but this one is also very, very beautiful. Yeah, it probably would. And it's so pretty. And the way she designed it is that you can do like you can go from corner to corner, side to side, up and down. Hey D'Angelo, how are you tonight? So this is really cute. This is really, really cute. I love that. And you don't have to stay on one side or the other. You can kind of mix it up, and change. You don't have to do it the way she intended to do it, but the way that it's laid out makes it so easy to create an eye look that is cohesive. Um, yeah, I think so. I would consider this a neutral palette, but it's not a boring neutral palette. I think you definitely, this is office appropriate, in my opinion. There's nothing real loud, but it's very, like I was saying earlier, it's so sophisticated. Yes, soft glam. Yes. Tammy, do you have this one? This is so good. But this was not my first Natasha Denona palette. This was the third Natasha Denona palette I got. My first Natasha Denona palettes I bought. I don't have a first Natasha Denona palette. I have two that I bought at once. I saw the swatches of the shimmers and I lost my mind. I went right over there to Beautylish and I did the 3 payment plan and I got all of them. I bought the blue green And no, the green brown and the blue purple. I bought them both all at once. And since they're getting so much age on them, we'll see how some of these shades swatch. I've been thinking about picking them up again during the Black Friday sale if she has them for that real good deal. I think it was buy one, get one free. That's what she was doing for the last 2 years. So if she does that again, I'm probably, maybe I shouldn't, but I probably will. So here's green brown. This palette is so beautiful. This is why, yes, they probably, the shimmers in these large palettes, the shimmers. Okay. So, of course I would swatch the greens and the browns, or excuse me, the greens over the browns in here, but hmm, let's see how some of them are holding up. This real bright taupey color is a beautiful shade that I always liked a lot. Let's see how it swatches. Let's see. See, it's still, that's what I was saying earlier. If you get a quality eyeshadow, it's gonna last longer than something you got like, and don't get me wrong, I like BH Cosmetics. I have quite a few palettes. I almost did them for my first collection video today, but they're not gonna last as long. So part of the price that you're paying is for the quality ingredients. That taupey shade, mm, 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 beautiful. And this right here has always been one of my favorites too, down here. This sort of like denim color shimmer, it's so pretty. Let's see if it's still pretty. Yeah, there's a little fallout. You can expect a little fallout with Natasha Denona. Oh man, this is so beautiful. Look at this. See, that's why I bought both palettes all at once. Look at this, just going around my arm like a bracelet. And this is why I was so disappointed in Zendo, because this is how her shimmers are supposed to be. They're supposed to be rich and buttery and highly reflective. They don't have to have a bunch of fallout and, glitter and everything, but they just weren't doing nothing. I was like, what? 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 Okay, this brown over here is very beautiful too. And I don't get real excited about brown, but that's a beautiful brown. It's got a slight duochrome to it. Look at this bronzy brown deliciousness. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Mother Pat will have you mesmerized. I almost did that one today. I'm going to keep doing these collection videos and just showing like a certain brand so you guys can see what I've got from certain brands. Because there's no way that I can really sit down and do like all of my eyeshadow palettes at once or anything. But Mother Pat, nothing dances on the lids like Mother Pat. They just don't. Her special shades, her special shades. But these Natasha Denonas are very beautiful, sophisticated, but impactful shimmers. You already got your outfit picked out. Okay, guys, I'm about to put this one away and we're going to go to purple blue. Now, out of the two big 28 pan palettes, I I like the brown green a little bit more, but just a little bit. So here's purple blue. And I think that I had these came out before Mother Pat started her brand. You got you got your jewelry picked out too, your handbag, your shoes, and everything. Do you have the palette? Or are you about to go get it? Let's wait till Black Friday. We get both of them for the price of one. Oh man. Now I used to think I liked green eyeshadow more than blue eyeshadow, but I'm starting to think maybe I like blue more than green, but I'm not sure. This right here, this has been one of my favorite shades in this palette. I do use my stuff, not everything, but this right here, these two from the Natasha Denona palettes, my first Natasha Denonas, got so much love and affection when I first got them. So we have to swatch this super highly reflective platinum color. Look at this. And you have to realize these palettes are like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. The Black Friday list is gonna be off the hook. At least you got time to save, right? Look at this. Mm, beautiful. Okay, and let's swatch this color right here. See how it looks. I don't think I've ever used that. But Sean, I do. I didn't buy anything from her sale she had last time. She just had a sale for the 4th of July and I didn't buy anything. But I do know when all the sales are. Yes. Oh, that's a little patchy. A little patchy. And that's the way that blue eyeshadow can be. You have to be careful with blue eyeshadow and take your time. Don't try to do a blue look in a hurry. That's still very pretty. That's a beautiful color. I don't think I've ever used that one, actually, on my eyes. We got a little dust. Got a little dust. Is there anything anybody wants to see swatched out in this palette? 1, 2, 3, 4 are the rows, is what we're gonna call them. Maybe that'll help somebody tell me what they want to see. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Anything from these rows? I sound like an eye doctor right now. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Can you tell I just took my kids to the eye doctor? Yeah, right. It's interesting. This has like some peachy colors in it too. Lilac on row 4. This one? Okay. Let me find a clean finger and then I'll swatch it. D'Angelo, are you still at work today? Are you home now? Ooh, that feels dry. Feels a little dry. It looks pretty so far though. Look, let's see. Whoops. It's swatched really good. This one might take a little building, but it's gorgeous. Oh man. Well, I hope you get off soon. Is it like how nurses have 12-hour days, but they only have to work 3 days a week? Or you have doing 12-hour shifts all week long? Because that's not cool. That's a lot of work. Yeah, you do, but you also have to have time for play. Okay, well, at least you're not working your ass off or anything. That's okay then. Hard work for 12 hours is something different. That's it. That's my whole Natasha Denona collection. I do not have any lipsticks from her. That's all the eyeshadow palettes and all the cheek palettes and everything I've got. You're off Monday and Tuesday? Okay. If we could just figure out a way to put this like on the whole eye, it would be cute. And you can definitely get more stuff on your eyes if you put color underneath, but I don't really do that much. I have a whole pile of makeup wipes right here. So, did oh, it's usually 8 hours. You've been short. Oh, yeah, you got to pick up the slack when people calling off and stuff. So I want to know, did anybody see something that they want to add to their list? Now, I feel like I know Faith has just added Sunset to her list. And there's a couple of us who are thinking about getting the 28 pan palettes. Oh, you're welcome, Faith. Yep. And if anybody has more questions about this stuff, let me know. I think you all know what my IG is. Send me a DM. We can talk about it more over there if you want to. I can send pictures for you or whatever. I don't have anything else I have to do tonight. All my work for the day is done. Other than put my makeup back where it goes, take my shower, take my makeup off. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah, I love my makeup collection makes me really happy. You're thinking about getting Circo Loco? Didn't you have that and send it back? Jess says she getting Star. Yes, ma'am. That's a beautiful multi-purpose palette. You can get some gorgeous sultry looks with it. I wish I had time to just do my makeup every day, like twice a day, but I don't. I'll be lucky if I have time to do my makeup tomorrow, but playing in all these Natasha Denona palettes has got me really wanting to do a new look. How many palettes do I have? I don't know. Hmm. You want the blue brown? Yes. Locked. If you get it on Black Friday, the deal is that you get buy one, get one free. I don't know if it's like separately on sale or not, but we'll have to wait and see what her sale looks like. Star Metropolis and the 228. Tell me that list as long as I'll get out, girl. uh, really, I don't know how many palettes I have though. I haven't counted them for a really long time, and I've I love makeup. I love makeup. I just do, Bashan. Yeah, I get rid of a few things here and there. If I really know I'm not going to use it, especially if I didn't pay a lot for it, I might get rid of it. I didn't even give away my old star palette yet. Like this is my new one, and I still have my old one in back. I like to keep my makeup close to me. It's just it represents me time. We have to have time for ourselves, and when you've got a family to take care of, kids and stuff, you just end up like before you know it, all of your time and energy has been doled out to everybody else who needs you for this or that. So my makeup represents a really fun self-care time. So that's why I love makeup so much. The color story of Circo Loco, well, I can see that. But if you just sort of like group it together, you don't have to mix them all up the way it's mixed up in here. Yes, it's confusing. And no, the other thing is that you can pop these out. See the little holes in the back? You can take a pin and pop these out and rearrange it if you want to. However, if you just think about it, you could take the purples and use them together and make a gradient look. Like this purple is a matte, so you can put that on your crease and in your outer corner. And then you can take this and you can put that on the inner and outer half, of your lid and do a halo eye with put aerialist. This is a really light icy lilac. To me, this represents a whole bunch of different looks, and you don't necessarily have to mix colors together. Does that make sense? Um, yeah. Natasha, I need to get a backup of gold if she would come on out, bring them back, restock the shelves or something. I didn't hear anything about it being discontinued. It wasn't on sale. It's just gone, and it wasn't supposed to be limited edition. Hmm. Oh, naps or self-care? Nah. That's, I mean, I get enough sleep at night. so that I don't feel like I need a nap. Thankfully, I don't have problems with sleeping. But yeah, you see what I'm saying though? I mean, you can really do a lot of different looks. You can do a purple look, a blue look, a green look, a rosy look, a burgundy look, an orange warm toned look. You can do a lot of one shade look or one, you take one shimmer and put it all over, maybe deepen out the outer corner a little bit. The one thing that I like about this is that every shimmer, there's a coordinating matte or deeper color. And I'm not afraid to use shimmer in my crease or in my outer corner. You could do a really cute look with just the two shimmery purples. These two. So I don't know if that helps anyone. And maybe I can do a live look with Circo Loco or maybe two looks. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. But I got to tell you, I really need to get into a lot of my makeup. And I'm so happy to be sharing this stuff with you guys. It gives me an opportunity, even if I'm not putting it on my eyes, to just use it in general, in some way. Speaking of which, who still needs to get the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop palettes? That's what I have on my eyes today. It is the bubblegum. Bubblegum. Two looks. Okay. All right. I'll do it. And after that, pretty soon we got to get into my Pat McGrath. I got to start using my Pat McGrath a whole lot more. I did that one look for Chai with Chantel. I did the look for her birthday with a palette I haven't touched forever, and it was so beautiful. Pammy, I think you should get these. This is just one. The other ones are in the other room, but this is what I used today. And I just wanted to be sure if I really can recommend this. It is so good. So good. The whole bottom row, well, top, according to what you can see, is mattes, and the bottom row is shimmer. Yeah. You're gonna pass? You want the green one and the neutral one. I think that one's called, is it called ice cream cone? Snow cone? What is that called? The waffle cone. The brown one is beautiful too. That's got beautiful shimmers and beautiful mattes. And it's just something. Hey, Patience, how are you tonight? You don't have to get all of them like me and Monique, but you need to get one. Get one because you're going to regret not having one at least because they're so pretty. I can't say if I like the green one or the blue one the best, but those are my two favorites in the collection. And I mean, I'm surprised they brought them back. Honestly, that's why I really jumped on them during the last restock because I knew I wanted them and I was mad that I had missed out on them the first time around. So, I mean, I don't typically run for BH Cosmetics palettes, and it's not because they're not good. It's just I have so much other makeup, and I don't know, they're just not like the very top of my list all the time. Oh, the ones in the metal tins, those are so different. Hey, Tanya, the waffle cone? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful neutral palette. Absolutely beautiful neutral palette for sure, but it's not my favorite. Blue and green are my favorites. And that's just because I have a bunch of other neutral palettes. I don't know. I realize I'm probably never going to get around to use everything all the time, but it's nice to have for reference, as well. But this is beautiful, and I'm glad I used it today. Very glad. And I thought that they blended really nice. The green pistachio, yeah, that one's beautiful. Beautiful. And they're only $18. $18. And it's also, I mean, if you want to be able to have something to take with you, let's say you're going on a trip or something like that, and you don't want to take, your Natasha Denona with you, it is nice to have some more affordable palettes that aren't as, as much of a heartache if you were to break it or lose it or something. Yeah, I agree with what you said, Monique. The blue and the green are the ones, because I mean, you can get a good neutral palette a lot of places, but those, I don't know. How much is free shipping? on BH. How much you have to spend? Because if you have to spend another $7 for shipping and handling, just get another pallet instead. I hate paying for shipping. So maybe you might want to get, you know what, the waffle cone is a good one to have like as a companion also to these more standout bright bold palettes. So if you get the waffle cone and then pick one or two of the colorful ones, maybe you might like orange better. I can't remember what it's called. Is it orange sherbet? And then there's cherry on top, which is like the red toned one. You know, I would rather have another palette than pay for shipping because to me that's wasting my money. And we have a couple days, I think, before the big Sonia G release. I cannot wait, and I'm getting those brushes. I have to have them. Who else wants those brushes? Yeah, I hate shipping. I was gonna get something. I can't remember what site I was on, and then they wanted to charge me like $10 for shipping. They didn't get my business. Let me put my glasses on so I can see this better. Yeah, everybody hates paying for shipping. I think that, you know, I understand they have some shipping costs involved, but there's a lot of markup involved, especially on makeup. Natasha, you don't have any Sonia G yet? Yeah, we have to have, some of us have to have that. We have to. So what's keeping you from buying some Sonia G brushes? You just happy with the brushes you're using? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, Pat's coming. It better not be a whole bunch of pink in whatever it is. I'm telling you. I'm going to be so mad if it is because I'm not going to buy it if it is. Yeah, Tanya, there's nothing wrong with that. There's some good brushes out there. Yep. And another thing you can always do is you can like think about like whatever you struggle the most with. Like for me, blending, especially like blues and greens and purples can get really difficult. So for me, it was really important to have a really good blending brush. And actually, when I first started trying Sonia G, I bought one blending brush from her, just one. So that's another thing to think about if you're kind of on the fence and you feel like you wonder if you're missing out, you know, just try one brush. You don't have to get a whole set. Yep. Tanya, there's nothing wrong with being happy with what you've already got. You know, I would like to get to that point that I'm just good with what I've got. And I don't feel like I need the next thing. You know, I try to stay off of Instagram as much as possible because Instagram be having me spend all my money. That's how I know about all the sales and everything. More than because it used to be like your email, right? Like if you're signed up on the email list, you're going to find out, you know, if there's a sale or there's a restock or whatever else, free shipping promotions, all of that. And yeah, Instagram though, man. Woo. Oh, thank you. I love this is just water. I'm only drinking water right now, guys. I know I tend to have vodka in these glasses, but it's water. How much water have you guys drank today? In my Lulu voice. She's always like, how much water have you had today? This is, I'm getting close to my 2 pitchers right now. I don't know how many glasses that is, but that's a lot. Because I started to feel like my hair was too dry, my skin was getting dry. Um, Even my eyes were feeling kind of dry. So I knew I haven't really been drinking enough water. And it happens so quick, like that dehydrated feeling. Oh, Mo has refer? Did anybody get anything from the secret sale at Refer? If you've bought from them before, you have like surveys you have to fill out, and then they'll give you a 40% off coupon for the whole site. 1 liter? Okay. You still need 33 ounces. Okay. Refer brushes are good. Those are the brushes I used in my last live with Lulu. I used all my refer brushes. I got a backup of the 25, the big powder brush, because I had, hey Jerry, how are you tonight? Yeah, how many ounces is 1.5 liters? Did you, Pammy? You're not going to regret it. This is a good brush. This is real good. This is the best powder brush ever. It feels so good on your face. It's like a massage. Which other one? 24? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, ma'am. That's a good one. You should go back and get the crease brush set if they still have it, because that's a really, really good one. Those crease brushes are beautiful. And I've got all of these Rephr eye brushes in this jar. I don't know which ones are part of the set anymore. But trust me when I tell you, they're beautiful. Beautiful brushes. But right now, we have to focus on getting our Sonia G tomorrow. Those of us who want our Sonia G, we have to get it tomorrow. Those handles are beautiful. The configuration of the brushes that are included are fabulous. I love her fan brushes anyway. From Rephr? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hi, Tracy. I didn't see you come in. That's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, the one thing about makeup brushes is they're not going to expire. I think I said that before. Like, some of these palettes and stuff, they start getting old. Formula starts changing a little bit. The shimmers aren't as shimmery. The powders start getting patchy. Hey, Kara, how are you tonight? So, brushes, though, just take good care of them and they will continue to serve you beautifully. They really will. Um, just don't get water in the ferrule. And those one brush trees, you can get them from Amazon for cheap, less than $10. Put them in there to dry. I do not lay my brushes down on something to dry because that allows water to go in here and then it starts getting loose. You start having shedding. It might even detach from the handle. So get a brush tree, those little rubbery things. You have to put it together when you get it, and then there's like a little slot. It goes in there and it just hangs to dry. That's the best way to take care of your brushes. And you don't have to wash them all the time. Just use a soft microfiber towel and wipe it off. You do not have to use her microfiber towel. It's pretty, but I'm not buying that. Kara, what are you getting ready to get, girl? Right? Yeah. Oh, you do your own nails, Pammy? Okay. The Lotus collection. Yeah. That's a beautiful place. Beautiful place to start, because won't these be your first Sonia G brushes? If I'm not mistaken. Your video was really good this morning too. And I still need to watch the video you posted. Kara, I need to watch the video you posted yesterday. Yeah, me too. The makeup remover towels, those work good too. I've been using those sometimes to wipe off the extra makeup. I know. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate the idea of losing a beautiful shadow like that has to come all the way from Poland. I didn't know you had that many Glam Shop palettes. I really didn't. But it's so fun to see what other people have, isn't it? Like, that's one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. That's how I find a lot of people that I watch actually is from their collection videos. So it's really nice that, here I am making the video for y'all to look at later or for somebody else to come in and see all about Natasha Denona stuff. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily always want to see somebody who has a million subscribers talk about something, because they be lying. And they got too much of a whole studio. It's like a whole damn movie production, and you don't really know what's what. Who has a good brush tree for the bigger brushes? Just look on Amazon. I don't know who exactly for like these bigger powder brushes like this with the thicker bases. Most of them have like a combination of sizes. You just have to look for the ones that, if you're looking specifically for the bigger ones, just try to look at it and compare it to the other ones and see which ones like look like they've got bigger slots. Because I don't know a brand. There is a brand like sold on Beautylish, at least there used to be. Benjabel, maybe is what it was called. That was probably the original ones, but I wouldn't buy that one. I think they want like more than $20 for it. You can get like three for $21 probably on Amazon, and there's tons. Also look on AliExpress if you're okay with waiting for a while for it to get there. You should. You know what? I don't believe in the idea of using all new palettes all the time. Like I have a lot of older palettes that I still love, and some of them are discontinued, but I still want to use them. Yep, on Amazon. Hmm. Yeah, the whole thing was, oh, it's discontinued. How do you guys feel about seeing discontinued palettes on my channel? I have palettes that you can't get anymore. Like I've got Adept palettes that you can't get now. I've got some melt palette. I've got a lot of stuff that's really like discontinued, but I feel like if you have it, then maybe you want some inspiration on it. Or maybe you want to see what would be comparable to it. You have one for your eye brushes. It doesn't have bigger slots for big brushes? Because I haven't seen the ones that just have one size. Okay. Yep. Just look up brush holder because you do need those. If you're going to invest in a quality handmade Japanese brush set, you need to get the tree to make sure that when you wash it, you're not getting water all in the ferrule and that it's just all coming down out the end and not down in the handle when they're drying. Yeah, and maybe you don't really want it. That's the other thing. You might not even really want it after you bought it from Macari. That's true. That's true, Monique. Oh, Sigma has one too. Hmm. Yeah, we should show our older palettes love. We spent the same good money on those as we did the new ones, you know. And also sometimes I find out like, oh, I kind of already had that. Yeah, I want to use everything in my collection too. I just don't know if I can get to everything, so I have to prioritize. Like that's why I was saying I've got to prioritize using my Pat McGrath palettes. That's probably my most loved section in my makeup collection is my Pat McGrath eyeshadows in particular. Those blushes are up there too. And I cannot believe that I've only used that one Pat McGrath palette in I don't know when. I can't remember the last time I used one of hers because I've been so caught up in all my other new stuff. And I still didn't buy the new quad because it's not on sale and I think it's boring. It's beautiful but boring. Bad Habit and Coastal Scents palettes. Now I don't have any bad. I never bought any Bad Habit palettes. Wait a minute. What's the idea? Hold on. Oh, do I still love it? That is a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do it. Do I still love it? Well, you guys got to see. Do I still love my old Natasha Denona palettes? Even all the way back to my very first ones, I still love them just as much as I did when I first got them. The ones that I was just I still feel about those. Do I still love it video? Yes, that's a great idea. We could do a collaboration. Whose idea is that? Tanya? Yep. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Monique, you never loved Circo Loco. What you talking about? But you know what? I can tell that you want to love Circo Loco because you talk about buying it again. Yeah, Lock. I just might do that, Letitia, but it's Tanya's idea. Tanya would have to agree to get in on this collaboration. Kara, you want to love Circle Local, but you don't love it. Hey, Marilyn, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Yeah. So anyway, I think, oh, you're selling it. Oh, I thought that you sent it back. Yeah, I would definitely love to do that video with you guys. I don't know why you don't love Circle Loco, Kara. Why not? I'm glad you're doing okay, Marilyn. Kara, just this palette is cute. It's not Zendo. I know you hated Zendo, and I do too, but I kept mine. I kept mine. My hair is sticking to me. It's hot in here, y'all. You know, I don't think I'm going to rush to buy the next Natasha Denona release. I'm going to just let that sit there for a little while because she likes to just pop up on you and you don't really have a chance to think about it. At least Pat gives us like some warning. She's like teasing and trying to let us see like some of her inspiration and stuff like that. But I swear it better not be full of pink. I don't want to see one pink in the palette. But if the rest is blue and green, I'll buy it. Thank you. My hair is a struggle. It's a struggle. It's just a lot. It does what it wants. The humidity, the dew points in the air, all kind of stuff makes a big difference in what my hair is doing. The new what? Wait a minute. I can't see. A new mini? See? See what I mean? Natasha Denona just be dropping stuff. Pat has too much pink in her collection. Even her nudes lean so pink. The ones that are supposed to be nude. The 1995 lipstick, and I was like, oh yes, I need that. And it's so pink on me. I don't I don't hate pink. I like pink, but I don't need every palette to be pink from Pat McGrath for the prices she's charging. I need some green and blue. I'm not interested either, Kara. I'm telling you, I'm passing on the next, at least if that's the next release, I'm passing on that. I'm probably passing on whatever she got coming out after that because which one, Faith? The last mothership? Isn't the last mothership Divine Rose too? I hope she comes with some multi-chromes, but I don't need it to flip pink. I know that. I don't want pink and I don't want a pink flip. It needs to be green and blue centered for real. That's too. Oh, the holiday palette. Celestial Divinity. Hmm. Well, I don't know. I guess it does lean pretty pink. I'm serious. I'm done with pink from Pat for sure. And if I want pink, I've got enough pink from Pat just right there in that one collection. Man, I hope you guys are right. If it's multi-chromes, I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna be right there. at 9 a.m. when she does the early release, and I'm buying it. Boom. But I don't think I'm going to be buying any more lip products from Pat for a while either because they all turn pink on me, which is really disappointing. I'm waiting for the new Juvia's Place quads to come. I didn't get all of them. I got three. I skipped the orange warm toned one. But I'm really excited for the two green palettes in particular. And I got the silver like gray leaning one because I think that that would be a good complement to the other two palettes. Yeah, I don't need any more Pat McGrath lippies. I honestly, I am so happy with the Gucci lipsticks that I have because I'm a nude girl. I love nude lips and I want that thing to look nude on my lips. I don't need for it to lean pink. Not really. I don't need it to lean peach. Definitely not peach. I need it to stay nude, neutral, and go with whatever I'm putting on my eyes. Okay. I don't know. I feel like they didn't even ship mine yet. I could be wrong. Oh, you got yours, Pammy? Where the swatches at, girl? She is. I don't need six lipsticks and lip liners and glosses to go with the new palette. I just need the new palette to be banging. Now, I would be happy with a new highlighter because her highlighter formula is really good. Nobody talks about the holiday hockey puck except that the packaging is pretty, but I think that that's a beautiful blush highlight combination, one and done. It, I love that one. I bought an extra one actually. Yes, Pammy, go live after me and do some swatches because I'm here to get off, you guys. I would love to see the swatches. Did you get all four palettes? When's the last time you've been on made a video and stuff, Pammy? It's been a minute. Hmm. Well, what else y'all want to talk about then? I did say I don't have anything else I have to do, but I'm gonna have to put my glasses on because I can't see good. Oh, what collection do you guys want to see next? I know I was saying I need to get my Pat McGrath, but we could do a Melt Cosmetics. We could do a Melt Cosmetics palette collection next. I think I've got a few lippies from them too. Oh yeah, you were saying that. But Hammy, we like your videos. What's this about a Kelowna Cosmetics? Oh, you ordered Cleona? See, I don't want to spend my money on Cleona. I don't know. I've seen swatches, I've seen looks, from, the palest to the deepest skin. I think I can't remember her name, but there is a girl with beautiful chocolate skin who swatches everything. She like has been doing Davina swatches lately and she does swatches. I think that I even saw her do some swatches on the Cleona Cosmetics. You always wanted the Rust palette? Rust. Hold on, let me see. Rust, Rust, Rust. Yeah, Pam, keep going. There's a palette coming from Cleona. I'm not buying it. No. I I have to be careful. I can't add too many brands. So here's the Melt Rust palette. Legally Black Beauty. Yes. She be on her swatch game, baby. Her swatch game is tight. Okay, here's Rust. You can see I haven't used it. Don't talk about me, but I haven't used it. Mm. It's pretty. It's very pretty. Oh, the Rust stack. I don't have that. I've got some stacks. I don't have a whole bunch, but I have a few stacks. Rust is not one I have. Rust is all mattes, isn't it? Yes, Kara, I'll use it. I'll use it. The only thing you have are Beetlejuice. Those are good. Those are good palettes. Those are really cute. She's in parties. Yeah. You want me to do Sydney Grace swatches? Well, my palettes, I have to go get them, but I can swatch those again. You only have Muerte? Well, that's a good one to have, honey. If that's the only one you got, listen. Oh, yeah, She's in Parties is beautiful. I have only swatched this. I haven't put it on my eyes. I got some palettes in my collection that are starting to get older and I haven't used them yet. And I don't know why. I think that um last year was just I didn't feel like doing a whole lot. I felt like shopping, but I didn't feel like using the stuff I was buying. So I feel like I've got a pretty big backlog of stuff I bought in 2020. Yes, I'll do a melt video soon because I do have quite a few melt palettes. And I love melt. I was feeling what you were talking about on your video this morning because melt gets a lot of hate, but their color stories, the smoky eyes you can get, we'll get into that on my next live. We will talk about my melt collection next time. So you guys, I'm about to get off of here and go get a snack. I'm feeling kind of hungry. Monique, you going live? I could do that too. I feel like I should have my notebook out making a list of things that I need to do next. Okay, I'll do melt next. And it'll be sometime next week. I'm not as busy next week as I was this past week. So hopefully I'll be able to get on. Thank you. Thank all of you for coming and supporting and hanging out with me and looking at these eyeshadow palettes with me. Eyeshadow is probably my favorite part of makeup. Concealer is the most necessary part of makeup, but lashes after that. Well, brows. Whoa, I can't do nothing without my brows done. No, you said you were going to go live. Okay, I'll do melt next. I will. Okay. Thank you guys for coming. Like I said a few minutes ago, I appreciate you. Love all of you. Have a good evening. And we'll talk soon. And don't forget to DM me if you want to talk about anything, any eyeshadow, hair, skincare. DM me and we can talk about it. All right. Good night, y'all.